Hello everybody, this is Ark here, getting back to more Let's Play Trails in the Sky, second chapter. When last we left off, we saved Ragnard from the clutches of the gospel. And this time we are gonna do whatever chapter 6 has in store for us. Where's... Oh, there you are. I can see the moon more clearly from here, and I can feel the breeze on my face. Oh, you're being so mysterious, Joshua. Okay, looks like you aren't just trying to be cool. This is the sort of thing your job takes, isn't it? The moonlight, the position of the clouds, the flow of the wind, every detail is vital. I wish to lower the possibility of failure as much as possible. Lower the... Don't say it like that, you idiot. If you fail, you'll die, you know. Don't worry, the possibility of my failure is very remote. Back in my previous life, I used to conduct missions like this every day. The real danger will come if I succeed. Hey, Joshua, do you really absolutely need to do all this? You're Erebonian, same as us. I mean, yeah, circumstances mean that none of us can really go home, but I just don't get it. Why do you feel like you owe this piddly little backwater anything? Just let those Ouroboros idiots do whatever they want to it. And hey, it's still not too late, you know. You can come with us, away from the Burl. We can head out to some independent state and raise our flag there, you know. And hey, if you really don't like the whole Sky Bandit gig, we can try and find something else to do. I was talking to Kyle and Don, and we were thinking the Bobcat could make a good, legit shipping vessel. You know, speed and all. An airship delivery service? I could see it having some potential. Demand for that kind of service is certainly going up. It'd be a safer job than Sky Banditry at any rate. Well, then, technically, we do have some berths open. That you do. Once I've crushed the Society's plan, and if I manage to survive, I'll think it over. You needn't worry, this completes our contract. As promised, your cooperation here means I'll consider the favor you owed me redeemed. You can depart whenever, I won't mind. Get it? You idiot! Moron! Jerk! Who the hell was talking about debts? Forget it, who cares about you? Just go leap into danger and die if that's all you want to do. I'm sorry, Josette. Adios, mercy. Not easy playing dumb, is it? Kyle. I do wish she'd finally grow out of her more childish tendencies. Even so, I think you could have handled that better, too. It's true. I cannot apologize, but I do feel sorry for what I have done to her. Man, you sure have an odd way of being nice, Astray. Astray. It's probably Joshua Astray, not Astray. You want to make it up to her? Give that offer some serious thought. Assuming, of course, you won't be joining up again with your nice young bracer lady after this. No, that won't be happening. In the end, the worlds we live in are too different. She and I should never meet again. It's for the best. Well, if that's how you think. In that case, Josette's offer does have some appeal, yeah? It does. I am going to give it some thought. Look who's decided to show themselves. Don, is that them? Yeah, it's just like the lad predicted. They're approaching from the northeast. You heard the man. To the bridge. Got it. Ah, there you are. What's the situation? Heh, just what you predicted it would be. Look at the display. Altitude of 1560 ards, entering Liberlian territory from the north-northeast at 2100 cells per hour. With that kind of altitude and speed, they aren't normal ships. Looks like that special radar of yours is working, eh? Don't congratulate me yet. We don't know who they are. It's possible they're Erebonian scout ships or something. Kyle, do we have any visual contact yet? Got them. Sending the image to your display. Now there's no doubt that's our target. Well, that's the stage set then. Now it's getting exciting. Let's do this then. Lad, you're ready for this, right? Absolutely. Once I'm in place, begin immediately. Don, Kyle, Josette, thank you for everything. Our relationship may have been based on a contract, but I'm glad I met you. What? Huh? It would be a bit more appropriate to say it once the mission's over with, but I may not get the opportunity, so let me say it now. Thank you. Be well, everyone. He just, dramatic till the very end. Grrr. Even at the very end, you managed to be so uncute. What's all this thank you business with a face like you're walking to your execution? You think hearing that'll make me happy? You think those are the words I want to hear? Josette. Just promise me that you won't do anything too crazy, that you'll come back alive. Given who I'm about to pick a war with, I can't guarantee anything. But I will promise this. Even if I don't succeed at my goal, I will come back alive and give you all my thanks. Will that be enough? Yeah. Don't forget it. I collect on my promises, Buster. Oh man, Josette's got some cutesy to her. Altitude stable at 1559 Arch. Crossing into Liberlian airspace now. Set course for Valeria Lake. Roger. Doesn't look like the Liberlian airships noticed us. Stealth functionality. Nice little piece of tech they loaded us up with. If we didn't have that doohickey, we'd be causing a bit of a fuss right about now, you know? I mean, forget us. Imagine what would happen if those Liberal saw that monster coming for them. Don't I wish I could see that. What? Are we under attack? The hell are you idiots panicking for? Check the damn radar. Contact. One small ship approaching from 4 o'clock. Database match. Found. The capital Sky Bandit ship. Bobcat. Reinford make. Sky Bandits? Let's go. We can get him. We're gonna freaking get him. We have to get him. Now! Nice moves, Joshua. All right, it worked. Oh, so it did. Time for us to beat it then. Airship is breaking off. What do we do? Do we pursue? No, leave them alone. If they were Royal Army, we'd have to pike them all. But we don't have time to bother with small fries. Understood. Right now, our only job is clearing the Glorious's flight path. Let's head back to the base for now. We shall let Sir Campanella know about the bandits. Ha, they're pulling out as well. Everything went exactly like he thought it would. Yeah. Josette, don't worry. It's Joshua Estray we're talking about. He'll come back safe. Yeah. Yeah, he will. He's got a promise to keep after all. The Whereabouts of Bonds, Chapter 6. Oh boy, I was wondering if you wanted to get that last word in. The Blade Lord is bold, if nothing else. No kidding. And Dad really screwed up in letting him get away. Sorry guys, I've got no excuse. No, you made the right choice in letting him go. A graveyard is no place for the living to settle their arguments. Hamel, though. Why is that causing an itch in the back of my skull? Yeah, didn't Luve mention that before? Do you know anything, Chloe? I don't. I'm sorry. I imagine grandmother would know something, but given that it seems to be some kind of state secret, she may not be willing to tell me until I'm older. Ah, good point. How about you, Olivier? Hamel's in Aravonia, right? It is, although even we don't speak of it much, so it's always been a surprise to hear it brought up in conversation. Oh, why is that? Hamel was a village in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, near the Verlian border. I say was, for you will find it on no map of the Empire today. Huh? It's not gone, is it? The village was demolished in a landslide some time ago. A number of residents lost their lives then. As I understand it, it is little more than empty ruins and ghosts. That's awful. So that's it, huh? But still, even if a lot of people died, there's no excuse for his actions. I have understood the scale of the disaster, I think. Rumor says that very few of the villagers survived. Only rescue units saw precisely what happened, but few living these days can claim to know a Hamel resident. It was that bad? It's not unheard of for landslides to swallow entire settlements. They're often called mountain tsunamis because of how they create waves of pure rock and earth. It's an odd thing to suddenly bring up in context, however. I mean, what in the world would Hamel have to do with Her Majesty and General Morgan, or Liberl at all? Alas, at this point, we don't know enough to confirm or deny anything. Let me poke my old nose around the various corners of the guild to see what I can find out. And enough about Hamel for now, we've other business. First of all, let me give you the payment for all you've done. You went through quite a lot with this dragon mess. You've done the name of the guild proud. You really think so? You still didn't stop whatever experiment they were running. Don't think we can claim much of a victory on this one. This also means they've conducted experiments in all of Earl's major regions. We have to figure out what the society plans to do next as soon as we can. Yes, about that. Why don't you all take a break for a little while? Huh? Rest, but Shara just said... Oh, I heard, but I'm serious. You've been running around from Ruan to Granshill to here, solving case after case, with barely so much time to sleep. If you don't take at least a single moment to unwind, you'll snap your springs. But we can't just take a break in the middle of something so important. We need to be able to get out there if they pull something. I don't know if we can just slack off, but the old man does have a point. The army's patrols have kicked into high gear thanks to all the dragon shenanigans. They should be able to handle any immediate danger, I think. And I've been meaning to mention, it seems Kurt's team has found it. Huh? It? Wait, like, you mean they found the Ouroboros base? Yes, Kurt reported they got a solid lead a few days ago. If they can pinpoint the base, you'll be busy again soon enough. So I really think it would be a good idea to rest while you can. Yeah, I see. In that case, I'll take you up on that, Lugran. Remember, part of Embrace's duty is to ensure he can keep performing his duties. Getting rest is a part of that. True enough. Well, I guess the world ain't gonna end if we take a breather. Bracer wisdom prevails again. Zin, you are a sage and a gentleman. Still, Lugran, given that you're suggesting a break, I assume you have a destination in mind? Sharp, Olivier. Truth be told, I got a little something. Nice from Mayor Maybell. She wanted it separate from your normal pay for the dragon business. Huh? What else could she be paying us with? Oh, just a reservation at the Kingfisher Inn on the lakefront to the south. She's paid for you all to stay there for 3 days. Seriously? Sweet! Nice. Ah, the hospitality of Beau's beautiful mare once again shines like a beacon through the fog of weariness. Yes, it's like Maybell to do something like this. So we're just going on a vacation, right? To the Kingfisher Inn? That's right. It's a luxurious inn with a fantastic view of Valeria Lake. They're famous for their food, fine spirits, and they provide boats for going out onto the lake. Sounds great. This does sound like a nice little vacation. Yeah, if we gotta take a load off, Kingfisher's close to the best place in the world to do it. You got that right. Let's not waste Mayor Maybell's kindness, guys. Come on.
Leave it to me!
Oh, okay.
Well then, we'll head to the Kingfisher Inn ahead of you. Thanks for doing this, guys. Make sure we all get checked in. Lugran called ahead, so getting rooms for everyone shouldn't be too hard. Yes, leave it to us. Okay, so we should probably check the guild board just in case, don't you think? I mean, the whole dragon mess has died down, but it might have kicked up some other issues, and I'm kind of worried. Lugran did have kind of a point, remember? Let's not kill ourselves on work fronts and actually go enjoy a bit of rest. You have a point. Alright, let's just tie up loose ends and head to Valeria Lake. Yeah! Yeah, I don't. I'll just do the monster kill quest. Revenue Trails on West Bose Highway. I know that's over with. Let's head to Ravenue Trail. Wait. It's literally a straight freaking shot. What? That's the Ravenue Trail. Hey, I'll meet you guys back whenever I friggin' find it. So, I was screwing around, and apparently there are multiple paths to the Ravenue Trail, even though the path behind Ravenue Village is labeled as Abandoned Mine Trail. So you take the path behind the village and you head towards the abandoned mine. And right here on this section of map is where the enemy is. So let's kill him.
You ready for this?
Well, that blows.
Oh, okay.
You ready for this?
Alright, have her revive Agate.
We're good to go. Go for it.
Keep the screams of death going.
Ha!
Take that!
Stop trying to petrify me, that'd be great.
Take that!
Alright.
Should have done that.
I'll meet you guys back at Bose. Alright, back in Bose. Let's go turn in the quest and then check out the South Block. Maybe. It all depends on if this ranks me up or not. And it does. Aqua Master Rod as a perk. Oh, it's a fishing rod. Let me check what the rewards for the others are. Alright, so not worth that. I'm gonna skip it. I honestly just want to continue on with the story at this point. It's getting super good. So we're just gonna continue on with the story. Hey everyone, great work. Talk around the town is that you guys are pivotal in stopping the dragon. First Skyman, now that you saved Bose twice now. I'll be toasting the guild with a couple of drinks tonight, trust me. Oh. Huh. Okay, I guess I'll just meet you guys outside Valeria Lakeshore then. Alright, here we are. Alright, so let's meet up with the gang at Kingfisher Inn. Hey, Kevin's here. And here's the rest of them. What? Kevin, what are you doing here? Oh, it's a long and harrowing story. We haven't run into him on the road. So we invited him to join us. On the road? Why were you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal is to investigate the Amberal Tower. After we said our goodbyes to Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. All the towers? That makes it sound like you visited the others already. Yep, I've been busy with that, pretty much. That's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so... That makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about we do it for dinner? That'll help the information flow freely, you know? Oh yeah. So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities, if you don't mind. That's kind of out of the blue. You have helped us a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a very nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay, too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank you. Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you still got stuff that needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. No, it's party time. Well, thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop our things off and relax. Oh, really? Darn it all, and here I always think I could give up my body to Estelle's cause. Oh, if you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Alright, let's get checked in and everything. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Wow. This is lovely. It feels peaceful, too. This is the room we used last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. The way I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. This is the room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Alright, I kind of jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well, then I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings mended by a tender-hearted young girl? I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But, we just talked is all. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Aww. Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita too much. I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zin and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room, then. Now, hang on. We are not done with this conversation. Hey! No, Agate. We done. Yeah, sounds like things got kind of crazy. So there really was an ancient dragon nested in the burrow? And it warned about the Oriole before flying off, huh? Yeah, it makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Oriole either. Actually, there is a line in the Testaments that this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasure, sent forth the holy beast to observe the path the children of men would take. A holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we were commanded to not interfere. Lord help that is. Well, one way or another, I think this makes it look like the Oriole exists. Think we can even start to piece things together thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right, you were investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Oriole, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in the room where you all fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh, yeah. If I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right, the warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative, and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. You're kidding! So the device towers the warning mentioned are the 4 towers of the Burl and the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum up then, the ruins beneath Gransell Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. And in its place, the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you? If you're going to protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. It doesn't answer the questions of what kind of barrier it is or what the hell it is the barrier for, though. About that, I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Oriole. That's right, the Oriole wasn't in the castle's ruins. But it's still supposed to be somewhere in the Burl, right? Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Oriole, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all that just to... the experiments, the Gospels, and the Oriole. It seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. The one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. The same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this Professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home, and then made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding. We don't have an explanation for Kurt's memories. It is true. Why do you think this? Well, you see, Estelle explained that she can't remember the identity of the one man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It is safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes, we'll need to be careful. Oh, sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy, make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Oh, Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations? We needed that, I think. Kevin? Oh, nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swap for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forests of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor, Lenheim. That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Shara, do not make me swim. And so Estelle and her friends set out about enjoying their holiday. Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished to come the dawn. In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. And didn't beat Agate's ass. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. Ah, that was so much fun. It was. Feels like we've been refreshed body and soul. Yes, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Shara, minors in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liqueur like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please, something that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess, Tita. I think I will invoke, royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing. You think so? Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another. It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself, too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Oh, yes, it does. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Ah. Estelle, what is it? Ah, nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Estelle. Shara, don't worry, Tita. I'd like for you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? Ah, a good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Ah, what a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. The sky, the sunset, the water. It's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I've made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right. I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again? That was really pretty, Estelle. Kevin? I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Harmonica playing is kind of out of character for me, huh? Nah, not hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but you can just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple of technical mistakes, sure. What matters in music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart, trust me. Oh, thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Oh, sure, go ahead. Got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? Huh? From what I've gathered, he left under what we call, circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're going to say to him after all this? I'd convinced myself I was going to drag him back even if I'd pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful, or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him? Yeah. I've thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. What? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that ladies' privilege. Oh man, that didn't go according to the steps at all. What? Step 1, Estelle is all sentimental and down. Step 2, Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped step 2, 3, and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Well, it's true. It's part of the priest's job. I gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. Huh? What are you? Hold that thought. What, now I'm... What is it? Not sure. It looks like a boat's approaching. And I think someone's inside it. What? Kurt? Kurt! I patch him up as best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while. Poor Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. The hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base, from what Lugran told us. Which means Annalise and Karna and Grant should have been... Oh no! This is bad. I called Lugran on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches of the Royal Army now. But, if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others will... We know. Don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? It is curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right. It's tremendously deep, so... It must have floated from another shore. It could be very hard to define precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we could ask the Army patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt! Ah, this is Estelle and Agate. Everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the lakeshore in Bose. You've drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. The Kingfisher... Yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating the Society's base. And then I... Kurt? Don't tell me. Damn it all! To have my memory stolen not once, but twice! Ugh! I knew it. The Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zin, please. Use your chi on me as you did last time. Otherwise, everyone else will... Last time was a desperate improvisation. It won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it. But, in that case, let me try something. Huh? And you are? Kevin Graham, Gral's Ritter of the Church. Think Annalise might have told you about me. Ah, yes. Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis? Well, don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconscious, but... I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on his short-term memory. It doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. Is this an example of thaumaturgy, the secret arts of the church? You might call it that. This might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule, repeatedly. I'm guessing you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please, do what you can. Alright. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold the consecrated septum. Wow, so pretty. Silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminescence of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind. Kurt, you okay? Yes, I think so. So much is returning, as though a mist is clearing from my mind. Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. Yes, I understand. I see what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant. That is, my ego, isn't it? You can tell? I'm surprised. I am proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now. Really? Great. An impressive technique. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly? Yes, well, the Society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. They built some kind of research facility in secret. A research facility? When did they? How did they? The northwestern part of the lakeshore is sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard airships do patrol over the area. The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. What? Well, this is an impressive feat. It's theoretically possible, but how would you? And if you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near. A fog? Sounds just like rolling. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness not long after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice! Abandoning Grant and Karna and Annalise like that. Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save Annalise and all the rest. Estelle. Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands. Kurt! Don't worry, he's just unconscious. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around. Right. We need to get going before the army does. Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but... Yeah, I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done. By a lot. But you know what? I was prepared to settle things with the Society one way or another. It'll just happen sooner than I thought. Estelle. Well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history. Nah, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There is a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. It would be best to send a smaller group, I think. Yeah, good idea. Hey, everyone, do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins? As you did beneath Grancel? I think that's for the best. I'll be happy to come along. Sure, I don't mind. I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though I do want to bust some heads. Of course, though you will naturally ask me to come along. If you need someone who can heal injuries, I will be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think. Thanks, guys. Sorry to spoil the fun, but do you mind picking me first? Huh? From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the Society's claws. If they've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse, what do you guys do exactly? Oh, I see. A good idea. Yeah, good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest. Thank you. We should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team.
Leave it to me!
Alright, so we have the
Leave it
party
to me!
formed. Alright, ready to continue. Let's go. Like, is this the final chapter? Sure is quiet. You'd think we'd be able to see the beach soon or something. We should be going in the right direction. Best thing to do now is just plow forward. Besides, check out that moon. Oh no, this isn't the final chapter. No, there's 9 chapters in this game. This is the sort of night you want to take your girlfriend out on a date, really. And someone's as mellowed out as ever. But do you actually have a girlfriend, Kevin? Despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on this continent, and candidate meaning you don't actually have one? Come on, at least let me finish bragging. You are but a squire in love, Sir Knight. No, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? This is becoming kind of a big deal, and you have no backup aside from us. Are the Gralsritter kind of understaffed? Well, the situation's kind of complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger, though, some of my buddies might fly out here. Oh, okay. So the Gralsritter job is the retrieval of artifacts, right? More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizen from owning working artifacts. And most nations agree and let us work. And what's with all the locking down? Seems like a lot of effort for old machines. Okay, so the thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? I can guess, but what? The biggest thing is actually obsession. They can't resist the seduction of power and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good. Seriously? Always? We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle, you remember Mayor Dalmor well enough to know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, Dalmor did seem to have this awful mean streak in him. It wasn't like that mind-controlled Capua boss guy. Dalmor seemed like he felt he could fight the whole world and win. Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of the Gralsritter to stop that before it happens. Aoi is the prettiest job in the world, but... Really? It simply means the church has its own business, Estelle. For example, in some cases, individuals are allowed to possess or keep artifacts, are they not? Man, you do know a lot. Well, I'm gonna have to say no comment on that one, Mr. Bard. Got a duty to keep the church business confidential and all that. Of course, my good man. Urge to push Kevin off the boat, rising. Hey! Land frickin' ho. It looks like judging from this suit. Now we really got no choice but to plow on ahead. Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. Hey! Looks like we made it through. Alright, we've arrived. I don't see anyone around, but, well... Nobody let your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving that building a head of scouting out. Don't forget who we're fighting here, either. Things go south, we should get out pronto. Yeah, good point. Alright, we're gonna actually call it here. Till next time, everybody, this has been Ark Nova, playing Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. Have a good day.